I'm Will Levinson, and it's time to talk sports. It was a colossal Tuesday of postseason basketball, and let us begin at the college level, where it was a packed house at Brownson Arena for the RMAC tournament quarterfinal. It's a rematch of last year's RMAC title game, Fort Lewis and Colorado Mesa, but plenty of turnover. These rosters look very different than they did a year ago, and not the way you want to start if you're CMU Stewart Earhart with the steal, the lay-in, and the foul. A nice play to get things rolling for the Skyhawks. Now a pretty lay-in here by Cassius Carmichael. So Fort Lewis had the early advantage, but then the Mavericks, winners of 6 in a row, began to settle in here, and it was Ty Allred leading the early surge for CMU. How about 3 balls from both corners as the Mavericks tied it up at 18? But speaking of 3 balls, that was really the story of this first half for the 18-win Fort Lewis Skyhawks. Earhart was feeling it. Malachi Coleman joined the action. True Allen, well, yeah, he was true from deep range. 7 made threes for FLC, and half one as Earhart led all scorers with 15 in this first half, and the Mavericks found themselves down 14 with 5.5 left in the first half, but CMU continued to battle late in half one. Great feed from Christopher Speller as Allred has the two-hand flush. That's 2 of just 4 Mavericks who were on the roster last year as Speller gets the tough lay-in to fall, but here now with just seconds left in the half, Allen tries the three-pointer to beat the buzzer, and after about 8 bounces, Aiden Gibson has the putback tip in at the buzzer as time expires. Fort Lewis adds a deuce as they would take a 10-point lead and plenty of momentum to the halftime locker room. But goodness, as good as the Skyhawks were in the first half, they really took it to another level in the second as they shoot over 50% from the field and dominate the Mavericks, ending a 6-game CMU win streak, and in all likelihood putting an end to a great Colorado Mesa basketball season. But before the men, the top seed CMU women were on the floor, and how about Kylie Kravik from 3 as the Mavericks were in full control on the Mexico Highlands. Olivia Retan here with just seconds left in the third quarter has the lay-in. Retan was absolutely locked in throughout this one. Heck of a feed here, somehow finding Brooklyn Palmer for the bucket and the foul. Now Retan with the tough drive inside and the lay-in. 22 points, 17 rebounds for the Mavericks leading scorer. And check this out from Michaela Moore. She has the pretty layup on one end. Now on the other end, she gets the block, the board, and draws the fouls. The Mavericks did it on offense. They did it on defense. They have no trouble with the Cowgirls cruising to the RMAC semifinal with a thoroughly dominant 72-46 win, their 17th win in a row.
We were focused, and that was one thing I was worried about. Is you never know, that first game is the toughest one, and the girls, like I said, they were focused the whole time, and I felt like our defense was really good.
CMU will face Black Hills State in the semifinal at home Friday at 5:30. Meanwhile, on the Front Range, an incredible, unforgettable Fruita Wildcats boys basketball season has come to an end at the hands of the Thunder Ridge Grizzlies. Meanwhile, it was a Southwestern League battle in the Sweet 16 at Montrose. The Durango Demons in town with a spot in the grade 8 on the line, and in front of a loud crowd at Montrose High School, the Redhawks pull away from Durango in the second half, and ladies and gentlemen, the Montrose Redhawks are headed to the Great 8 at the Denver Coliseum. Well, they will face the winner of Falcon and Mountain View on Friday. Plus, folks, it was the first day of high school spring sports, and Grand Junction girls soccer has begun the 2025 season with a win. Domination 6-1 over Eagle Valley at Canyon View Park. Boy, a truly action-packed Tuesday on the Western Slope, but that's all my time for sports. I'm Big Will Levinson.